Quest started to dig in this man's insides and rip out all of his internal organs and intestines.
Y'all, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today, we're reacting to Invincible Beatdowns Are Brutal by CJ Dachamp. Now, if you have not seen Invincible, go see it right now. I don't know where the fuck y'all been, under a rock.
Right,
like, what we doing?
So it has come to my
What's we
attention
doing?
that
You can't do that. No, you have to it has to go with the sentence and then go with the sentence.
So it has come to my attention that
See, it didn't really hit.
has had some pretty brutal beatdowns.
Damn.
Like I'm talking blood all over the screen and guts literally getting dug out of. So since we're basically at the halfway point of this season and at the halfway point to we do the first trial of the crispiest Viltrumite in the galaxy, today we're gonna go through some of these brutal beatdowns that have basically broke the internet. So without further ado,
Most brutal beatdowns in animated history.
Alright, so the first ass whooping we're gonna be breaking down is young Omni-Man getting jumped by his parents. Now this right here basically confirmed to everyone, if you didn't think so already, that being born a Viltrumite is probably the worst fate you could ever ask.
No, dead ass. You have to go through beatdowns just to rank up.
Crazy societies of all time. Like we already knew that these crazy ass niggas had a whole great purge and half of their population was wiped out because of it.
When I saw this shit, I was like, hell nah, man. Imagine that happened to our world.
Grown adult, you had to survive getting jumped by your parents.
Deadass.
Now let's take a look at this scene. Young Omni-Man, aka Nolan, was basically teaching a class to these kids about the history of Viltrum, and he decided to ask this little girl a question about
I'm not gonna spoil it. Go ahead. This ain't my video, CJ Dachamp.
Didn't know what to say. So this man Nolan walked up to her and put his hand on her head and said, "Think wisely about your answer, little nigga. You know what
almost got slimed out, chat.
Wrong, right?" And he was.
And this is the only black kid. Wait, is this the only black kid? No, this has to be racist.
Other kids will be scared for her, but no, they were side.
Where's another black kid? Nah, this is racist. Omni-Man is racist.
So thank God she locked in and got the question right.
I know that's
but
right.
Then I ain't gonna
Black
lie,
Queen
this
knows
is the
all the
craziest
answers.
part. Before he dismissed class,
all right, she got black. I'm just making sure. You know, we got equal standards over here, man.
Food and shelter if you can, and return here at sunrise, ready for combat. Oh, and I almost forgot. At least 2 of you little niggas will die tomorrow.
Oh damn.
So you best come locked in.
Children, by the way, straight
and then they
children.
just going with it like, "Sir, yes, sir."
Exactly, like this shit normal.
This is without a doubt the worst society to ever be born in. They don't even provide their own kids with food and a bed. They gotta find it themselves. The Viltrumites really said,
"We don't do that. Have to be independent 24/7.
The child can support themselves." So right after Nolan was done teaching his class, both of his parents pulled up on him
to run the baby.
Yeah, you know what today is, young blood.
It's so sad.
It's your birthday, aka
and I low-key thought
initiation day.
I don't know who I thought that was, but I thought these two were just like the bad guys in this whole situation.
So they full on.
Not knowing this is Omni-Man's parents, by the way.
Eating the shit out of him. And bro, you could easily tell that out of both of the parents that this man's mom didn't have a
oh my god, bro! I
I
promise you, that's not even her mom.
Sliced him in the chest and ran her knee into this man's
bro did not care. That is your son.
Shot. She basically charged up this one punch all the way from the
bro did a Kamehameha. Damn.
Making him cough up blood. Then while he was stunned and basically out of it, both his mom and his dad just started running his ass down.
Imagine getting jumped by your mom and dad, bro. I would never, first off, because that would never happen. But you know what I'm saying?
Grabbed his head and gave him just a nasty headbutt.
Disgusting.
And that headbutt ended up leading to a black eye and a broken nose. So while Nolan looked like he was already on half HP, the mama just stared at him and was like, "Nah, nigga, this ain't enough," and decided to dash in and piece him up some more. Now while Nolan was getting pieced up by his mama,
does not like
he was
him.
finally able to fight back after having to stomp the ground and kick a stone into his mama's
using
eye,
his surroundings,
giving her
materials.
Damn. Right hook for being a deadbeat mom. But I want y'all to watch the daddy while the mom was flying back. The dad just slaps her to the side like a fly.
I forgot about that child.
Niggas don't even care about their spouses. They just think everyone is just a sack of meat. I wouldn't be surprised.
Everyone here is just an object to everyone.
They probably just decided
just
to
a
have
weapon.
a baby to fill the quota. And
no emotions, child.
So Nolan rushes his dad down and throws a fist into his hand and starts to choke him. And it looks like the dad was pleased and was ready to end his initiation. But the mom wanted to
get that get back immediately.
And right when this happened, I knew she was coming coming back to collect that receipt for her eye getting messed up, and also taking out her anger for the daddy slapping her ass to the side. So she starts stomping his face in, and when she got tired of stomping him out, she just started grounding, pounding, and wailing on him. Like, look at this dude, bro. He is done. This fight should be over. He's clearly had enough. But the mom continued to beat the living crap out of him until the dad finally came over and told her, enough, shorty.
I don't know what Omni-Man did to his, you know what? I mean, oh my God, mother. But damn, this is a little sad.
Enough.
It couldn't be enough to do all this.
This is how you could tell that she really hated Nolan and his dad. Because after she beat the hell out of him, she straight up told them,
"You're as pathetic as he is. I hope to never see either of you again."
Not gonna lie, if I heard my own mother
what is
say
we
this
talking
after
about?
she just finished stomping me out and beat me
what
down
did he
to
do
1
to
HP on my
you
birthday,
to make you this angry?
I might just end it all, because I'd be sick to my damn stomach. Now I know why Nolan beat Mark's ass like that in season 1. Because if this was a parenting he was experiencing, then no wonder his parenting skills were ass. And this just reaffirmed to me again that being born a Viltrumite is in all honesty a fate worse than death.
So is.
All right, now that was our appetizer. Now it's time for the main event, the Conquest versus Mark rematch. Now this right here is
reaction on the channel, y'all. Yes, I did react to that. You know,
so disgusted by the end of it that I had to look away because I
didn't even finish the fight though. I think I just watched like a part up to a certain point.
Probably never eat watching Invincible ever again because of this. So Satan's greatest soldier Conquest pulled back up to run the ones with Mark
while watching this, bro. All you see is guts flying
I gotta give
everywhere.
a shout out to Cecil real quick for being the biggest dumbass of the century, because we would not be getting this rematch if bro just did his job and disposed of the body like he should have.
But he want to be a dumbass.
This little ass Cage was gonna hold this nigga. Like, holy shit, man.
We all watched this knowing he was gonna get out.
In this damn series, bro.
Even if you didn't read the comment, we knew this nigga was gonna get out.
Question. Anyways, bro. So the first person to attack Conquest was the biggest liability on the team, Oliver. So
I fuck with Oliver heavy, but
so he flew up and immediately got a backhand to the face. That hit the team, Oliver. So he flew up and immediately got a backhand to the face. That hit was probably so hard it probably gave Oliver PTSD.
Every time he goes against Conquest, it does not go well. I don't understand why he keeps trying to run the fade, bro.
With a barrage of fast punches, but all this
shit was not working.
Conquest a massage. Nigga
no, dead ass.
Same shit now Oyo was doing to Maki, just throwing pillows at him. So Conquest grabs Oliver by the head and tells him, "Oh, I remember you.
This is so sad. Like playing with a little toy, bro.
Last I remembered, I was trying to rip your guts out. Damn. So let's continue from where we were last time, shall we?" So Conquest starts to crush Oliver's head, and he's about to pop his head like a balloon. But J. Jonah Jameson himself comes in to save his sorry-ass son from getting his head crushed. So Omni-Man and Conquest started to box for it. But this nigga Mark immediately flew in and said, "Hands off, Dad. This fade is mine's and mine's alone."
You didn't need that fade check. It would have just saved you a lot of trouble if Omni-Man gone ahead and dealt with that. But you want to be a so-called hero, get your so-called revenge because he shit talked you.
So Conquest looked at Mark and said, "Hey kid, how's your girlfriend?
Exactly.
She doing all right? Oh, I can't wait to taste her fine ass blood one more time."
I ain't say all that.
The moment Mark heard Conquest talking about Eve, he just straight up flew directly at him and started viciously putting hands on this old nigga. Then he started to rain down multiple combos, right, left, right. Now while they continued to box, Oliver was running out of air because he wasn't used to holding his breath in space yet. So he had to fly down to the planet that they were close to so he could re-up on some oxygen. So Conquest saw Oliver flying down and told Mark, "Oh no, we can't let little purple squirt miss all the fun now, can we?" So Conquest gives Mark a nasty blow to the gut.
I think Conquest, listen, Conquest never ducks the fade. He's never ducked the fade Conquest. He'll try to fight every single bitch or might he finds. Oliver, Mark, Omni-Man.
Conquest pulled up right behind Oliver. Hand cocked back and everything. Looking like he's about to swat the half cockroach out of Oliver's
I know that shit gonna hurt, bro.
Save Oliver Right
see, I didn't see that part, and that's where I start.
Conquest. So
That's where I
Mark's
reacted to right
grand
here.
plan was to basically choke the life out of Conquest.
Right.
This nigga was not
Which
gonna
was
let go of the chokehold he had him in for the rest
interesting
of the
because
fight. He was
I don't
fully
know. It was
committed
like
to choking his ass
you'll see in a
out.
minute.
So since Mark wouldn't let go, Conquest just started giving Mark multiple body shots. Bro was
I thought he was
taking about
losing.
50
He was getting
punches
his
to
ass
liver and
beat,
50
bro. I
punches
was
to his
like,
kidneys,
Mark,
while they were just
bro,
flying around the planet
yo,
and
yo,
ragdolling
ass.
themselves into the environment. So when they ended up slamming into the ground, Mark had the top mount, and it looked like he was trying to crush
he was doing a little
Conquest's
something.
neck and drive his whole body into
Look,
the
he was
ground.
doing a little something.
But then Conquest
Little
lifted
something
Mark
cute.
up and slammed him into
saying,
the
that shit
ground,
didn't work.
reversing the whole situation. So Conquest started giving Mark more kidney shots and liver shots. Then he started
Yo. Now think about how much damage each right, left hook from Conquest. Look at these big ass knuckles, bro. You're not surviving that,
hitting
chat.
him in the face and bouncing his skull
How the fuck? First off, how you survive
the
that?
ground. But Mark was still hanging on to Conquest's neck.
I have to
while
give it to him,
taking
though.
this
That's
beating.
what I'm saying.
Like I said
Have to give it
earlier,
to Mark.
this nigga Mark was committed to choking the life out of Conquest's old
Respect,
ass. So
I guess.
Conquest picked up
That's,
Mark
you know that. You
and
should have known
rammed
that shit
him
wasn't
into
gonna work,
this
though.
mount,
Come on.
and he started to wail on Mark,
God.
just swinging punches into him over and over again. And I ain't gonna lie, this next sequence of punches Conquest did
I don't
gave me
understand how
back
Mark is so
pain
loud,
while
bro.
watching this. He hit him with this three-piece, and the last punch was so hard it warped his back. This man's rib cage just
that's what I'm saying. He got no rib
eviscerated,
cage.
and he may never walk straight ever again.
By
Because
the
it
next
looks like
episode,
his
he back
spine
healthy.
just
How does
got
that make sense,
snapped in
chat?
half right here. So they kept on ramming each other into all the surrounding rocks and mountains. And when they finally stopped, you can actually see the damage that Mark has done to Conquest.
So this is
Because
basically kinda where I
his face
stopped.
was now discolored, and
But he
his
didn't really care,
eyes
bro.
were
Look at him.
bloodshot red because he hasn't been able to breathe at all because of Mark's persistent ass chokehold. Now this is when the fight just got nasty as hell, and the brutality just ramped up to another degree. Conquest had his nasty ass hand
Disgusting
all over
ass,
Mark's
ugly
face.
ass,
So
goofy
Mark
ass
turned
hands,
damn
bro.
near
Sorry.
feral and bit
I don't know
this
why.
man's thumb off. And then after
God.
he bit his thumb off, he stood Conquest up, and you get this shot from Conquest's POV. You see this nigga Mark straight up spit his
Is that
thumb
actually?
out while making
Oh,
eye contact with him the whole time. He didn't even say a
listen, that was tough. But does he have any right to do that after just getting beat down multiple right and left hooks? Like, if this strangle is not successful, then your ass is grass.
word. But you could tell what he was thinking just by the look he was giving him. Just straight up, I hate you, nigga, let's die.
I
since
agree. Look at
Conquest
him.
was
He
being
on. He
pushed
said on
back,
business.
He had to use his ultimate move. The same one that sent Eve back to the lobby
Yep.
before she respawned.
So that shit didn't work.
His whole hand into Mark's body.
Damn.
Now, this attack would probably end about 99.9% of people if they were hit by
But since
this.
he's the main
Mark,
character,
being the main character,
yeah,
empowering
survive.
through this shit with the power of plot armor, kept on choking
Are you
Conquest.
dead ass? All right,
Pause
guys.
and
Yeah,
look
man,
at
that's so
Conquest's
stupid
face
now.
right now. This man is actually stunned.
Is he
You
actually
can
getting the
actually see a little
strangle?
bit of fear on his face because he is now starting to realize that Mark actually got that dog in him. So
Okay.
Mark slams him down and continues to choke the life out of
Damn.
Conquest. Now we're at the moment
This nigga has a whole hole in his body, and he's still just.
where
I just
I
don't
had
understand
to
that.
stop eating my dinner while watching this because this was the most disturbing and disgusting shit I think I've ever seen in an animated show. Conquest
I'm
started
scared.
to dig in this man's insides and rip out all of his internal organs and intestines. Now I'm censoring the hell out of this because
You got
YouTube would
to, yep.
eviscerate this video
Yep.
and send it to the Shadow Realm if I actually
Sure
showed this.
did.
Also, if you're
Man.
eating while watching this, I'm saving your ass right now
Well,
because
good thing
you
I'm
could
not.
have ended up like me. My appetite was cooked after this, and I did not hit my
That is so
protein goals that
disgusting.
day. My gains were not
Conquest will
achieved
do
because of
anything
this shit.
just
But
to not
this
lose.
goes on for like a solid minute. Mark was just screaming in pain while Conquest was running out of air
Okay,
and trying to dig Mark's
alright.
insides out. But finally, after what felt like ages, the lights finally go out for Conquest, and Mark slayed Satan's greatest soldier
He did?
for a second time. Now I gotta stand up and give Mark his flowers here. Because I won't lie,
I didn't think he had that dog in him.
I give this man a hard
But he
time
did.
due to him getting his ass whooped and being left in critical condition in nearly 80 to 90% of his fights. But
Exactly.
right here, I'll admit that Mark got that dog in him.
Exactly.
Because this was his best performance yet, even though he's in critical condition again. But I just know one thing for sure. When they get back to Earth, Cecil's ass better be getting stomped out. Because you're not about to get away with this shit, nigga. Oh, no, bro. Brutality.
No way, bro. Saved Conquest
and
again,
that, ladies
bro.
and gentlemen, will be the end of our little brutal beatdown special. And if you are wondering, yes, this is the old series that I used to do on TikTok that I'm 9 times out of 10 probably gonna bring back. So with that being said, hope y'all enjoy.
Let's go, CJ the
Champ. And I will see y'all again at the end of the month for the trial of the crispiest Viltrumite in the galaxy.
I'm the man with the big. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, follow me on all my social media down below in the description, and I will see y'all in the next video. Big deuces in the big 2026, big Invincible, big The Boys, because The Boys is also coming out, big chats, big deuces. Bye y'all.